Hi, this is Dan Smith of DPS Legal Counsel, and I'm today's host for this episode of Business is More Exciting Than Any Game. Today I want to talk about an interesting topic for many businesses, and that is trademarks. And in particular, I want to talk about the fact that in some certain cases, it may be possible for a business to actually trademark a color in connection with the marketing of its goods or services. Let's take some examples of companies that have actually trademarked colors in connection with the marketing and sale of their goods and services. First, you have UPS, which has a trademark on its distinctive brown color. Of course, I'm going to talk about how this works with respect to the goods and services in a moment, but let me just start with that. Trademark rights in UPS for the color brown. Another example is the distinctive blue color, robin egg blue, that Tiffany has a trademark in. That's another one. The most recent matter that has come up that has brought this to the attention of the public is that T-Mobile has actually, its parent company, which is a German company, has sought and gained a ruling in Germany prohibiting an insurance company, online insurance company called Lemonade, from using the color magenta, because T-Mobile and its parent company in Germany has a trademark holding, has trademark rights in the color magenta. Now, so the company had sent a cease and desist letter to this online insurance company, Lemonade, saying that T-Mobile had the trademark rights to the color magenta, and to stop using it in their marketing. And apparently, recently, a court in Germany has ruled that in fact T-Mobile does have this right in the color magenta, and has ordered the company Lemonade, the online insurance company, to stop using the color magenta in Germany. Now, this doesn't apply anywhere else. It doesn't apply in the United States. And in fact, I want to get back to my original point. UPS with brown, Tiffany with robin's egg blue, and T-Mobile with this magenta color have rights in the United States only with respect to the goods or services that they are selling and marketing. So if you had a company that had nothing to do with delivery and logistics like UPS does, you could use brown in your marketing and in your trademark. UPS would not have exclusive rights to the color brown in the United States for all goods and services, just with respect to logistics and delivery services. Same thing with Tiffany. It has rights to that color with respect to the goods and services that it provides, so that you could perhaps use that color with respect to a dentist's office or something like that. Now, with respect to the recent case with T-Mobile and magenta, it is true that the company had to stop using that color in Germany with respect to what it was doing in Germany. But it doesn't affect the ability of that company or any other company from using the color magenta in the United States with respect to a service that has nothing to do with telecommunications like what T-Mobile does. So it's interesting because the trademark ability of a particular color for a company with respect to its goods and services was validated by the U.S. Supreme Court in a case called Qualitex Company versus Jacobson, which was in 1995. So for the last quarter century, around 25 years, it's been the case that under certain circumstances you can get a trademark in a color with respect to your goods and services. Now, it's not easy to do, it's difficult to do, and you can see with UPS and with Tiffany and even with T-Mobile, you had a very distinctive marketing campaign, very distinctive color that was used in a particular area, and it had acquired secondary meaning, is the term of art, with respect to that company. And in other words, that color worked to identify the source of the goods and services. So when you see that brown on a truck delivering packages, you associate that with UPS. So if another company came up and wanted to do the same kind of thing that UPS does and use that same color brown, it wouldn't be able to, because that would be confusing to the marketplace, because people associate that color brown with UPS as far as delivery services. The same thing with the robin's egg blue for Tiffany. If you were to open a company online to sell jewelry, that would be confusing because people associate that color blue with Tiffany. And same thing with telecommunications with the color magenta. People associate that with T-Mobile. But if you have a company that has different goods and services from those that we just talked about, that color hasn't acquired a secondary meaning. It doesn't. You're not associating the source of goods and services with that color if it's in a totally different area of the marketplace. So that's just a little informational tidbit or two about the trademarkability of a color. In short, it's possible. It's not simple, it's not easy, and it really is applicable more in the case of a color that has acquired this secondary meaning that people associate the source of the goods and services with that color and a particular company. So I hope that helps. We'll be watching this case with respect to T-Mobile as it develops, and we'll see. You can check your news services and see if anything comes up with that. And now next time you see a UPS truck driving down the street, or you go into a Tiffany store, you'll think about the fact that those businesses have actually trademarked a color. All right, I hope that helps, and we'll see you next time on Business is More Exciting Than Any Game.